Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot, and a nice big warm welcome to anybody new joining us today. If you're not aware already, it is Cancer Awareness Month for October, so this is my contribution to, it's a nasty, nasty disease, and I very rarely, to be honest, meet anybody who hasn't been touched by it in one way or another. It's something very close to my heart, and I wanted to do this. So let's start. I'm doing a marble design on the pointer finger here, and I am using diamond nail supplies today. I have Pixie, Tutu, I can't think what the white's called. I've got Blizzard in my mind. Brilliance, I think it is actually, not Blizzard. I think it's Brilliance is the white, and the clear, which is Clarity. So that's what we'll be using today. I have some metallic Cancer ribbons in dark pink, pale pink. There is a purple and a lilac, and I got those from AliExpress. They were in the haul a few months back. It was April time that I got them, so please do go and have a look there. There's all the information there for you. Right, okay, so I do a marble on that finger, and then I come in the middle finger, and what I wanted to do was highlight the Cancer ribbon. So I picked the pale pink, which is the breast cancer, and I wanted to do a clear diamond in the middle of this nail. So I'm going with clear acrylic. I put it on and I let it, set a little bit, and then I start to manoeuvre it into that diamond shape. So I'm using my brush to flatten it and then square off those edges nice and straight in a diamond shape. Once I'm happy with that, I will move on to the next nail. So once I'm happy with that, I'll leave that to set, and I will then come into the ring finger, and this is Afterglow from Diamond Nail Supplies. This is a core powder, and this is going to be a colour block along the left hand side. So I've come down the stiletto point, the narrowest bit of the nail, and put the acrylic in the little triangle there, and then I'm going to put a circle in this bottom left hand corner, so that will give me a beautiful shape that I want. What I'm aiming for is to leave enough space on the right hand side to fit the ribbon sequins in the gap, descending from the cuticle to the tip. So I've just come in with a very small bead there just to finish off that cuticle area, doing all the work with my brush. And then I'll come in and refine that with a file later. Now we're going to do a fade on the little finger, and I'm going to do Pixie up at the free edge and fade that back, ensuring that the tip is opaque and that we fade that down the nail for that ombre. So making sure those sides are in, I then leave that to set. Put a teeny tiny bead of clear on that diamond shape that we did earlier, and then insert a small ribbon sequin in there. And then I will cap that and ensure that that's secure in place. All the time being conscious of that diamond shape, so making sure those walls are still there. And then I'll leave that to set. is a short clip of the sidewall there, so you can see how high that little wall is. So I have refined this shape here on this ring finger. I come in with a small bead of clear so that I can secure a colour of each of these ribbons along that right hand side. So we have dark pink, light pink, purple and a lilac. I'll then come in with a small bit of acrylic over the top of that just to secure it into place to make sure that it doesn't move, so when I come in and cap that later they are not going to move. So I will then leave that to set, and then I will move on to the little finger, and I'm going to ombre that with Tutu from Diamond Nail Supplies. This is a beautiful little baby pink, it's gorgeous. So I'll put that on that line and I will fade that up over the Pixie shade. What you've just seen me do there is fade it at the back so that when I come in with my second bead I don't get any shadow in. So I'll come in with my acrylic bead, tuck that in, feather it down, tuck it in, feather it down, and then pull the front of that bead down over that blend. That got a little bit of shiny on the silicone there. I thought it was Monomer off the brush, but it's not. I don't know quite what that is. A little bit of Pixie there, fade it back into that Tutu to ensure that I'm happy with that blend. And then we're moving on to the middle finger. I'm going to come in with Pixie and I'm going to do a full nail of that all the way around that diamond shape that's in the middle. So I'm very conscious of the cuticle and the sidewalls here. Make sure it doesn't get on there. If it goes over that diamond, I'm not bothered at this stage. I do try not to, as a rule, to be honest. I tend to really push the acrylic up to those colour blocks. And that seems to work for me most of the time. But if it goes over because it's such a tiny space, then it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I just like to save work for myself if I can. So again, look, I'm pushing that acrylic off that sidewall onto the nail. And then what I will do is when that's set, I will then file over the top of that to reveal that clear diamond in the middle. And then I'll cap the whole nail. So now I'm coming into the thumber with Tutu. And this is going to be a faded nail bed. I want to keep that tip clear. What I'll do then is come in with a clear bead of acrylic and put some more of those beautiful sequins on this thumber. So there's the clear. Then I come in with my little tray of ribbons again. If I haven't mentioned already, these are from AliExpress. They were in the haul that I did back in April, I believe, so it's a couple of videos down. So I've got 2 AliExpress videos up at the moment, so it's on the first one. So I press that in when I'm happy and I leave that to set. Now I'm going to cap this colour block on the ring finger. Now you'll see me cap this. What you don't see me do is cap the rest of the nails, but I will cap them all. don't want to bore you, and I don't want the videos to be too long. So 2 things we don't need a lot of, that's filing and capping, isn't it? So here I am. Try not to play with that acrylic because I want that clear, and I do not want any bubbles in that clear acrylic on that clear side of the nail. Just see me check that it needs a little bit more on that apex, so bring that last bead in. I will then cap the rest, file and buff, and then I come over with acetone, and what that will do is actually melt that top layer of acrylic. I do this on all my sets, I don't include it in all the videos, but I do it. And then it's top coat time. So that's what we'll do, come in with the top coat, and then guys, that's the end of the video. Now I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you did. As always, I will leave everything that we've used today in the description box below. I'll also see if I can find a link for these ribbons because they really are stunning. Look at that. Oh gosh, lush. I love them. I absolutely love them. There's a lot of pink ones going around, but these are special. So I'll try and get that for you guys, and I'll pop that below. Look at that. Hasn't that turned out lovely? I wish I'd put a darker one in there, like a darker pink, but I went for the lighter pink thinking I'd contrast it against the Pixie, which is the darker pink of the two. But it's not as prominent as I was... I like it, it's great, but I would have liked it a bit more stand-out-ish. I'm not going to put any gems on this today, guys. I didn't want to detract from the ribbons. This is all about cancer awareness, and that's what I want to bring to the table today. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. There's clips at the end as always. Thank you very much for tuning in. So until next time, bye.